I want to talk about some of my experiences of ghosting, both as an actor and as a filmmaker. The first thing to say is that I'm quite proactive about contacting people, be it as a filmmaker to see if you want to be involved in my project, or as an actor. If I see a project which sounds interesting, I might contact the producer or director and ask if they need someone like me in their project. And a lot of the time I get no response, and that's absolutely fine. What I'm talking about today are instances where you engage with the other person and they show an interest and an enthusiasm, and as an actor they want you to be part of their film, or as a filmmaker they want to be on board with your project. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, they stop responding at all. And that's what I want to talk about today. I'm going to start with my experiences as an actor, because I've been an actor longer than I've been a filmmaker. And I want to start with positive experiences, because I think it's important to say that a lot of people are great, and those negative experiences are not the norm. I can think of a project that someone wanted me on in the Netherlands some years ago now, and they even sent me artwork with me in the character, and I auditioned for them, met the director, absolutely lovely man, and the people who are funding the project wanted someone higher profile than me in that role, and he went in to fight for me, and he would tell me when he was going to a meeting to try and, fight my corner, but it didn't turn out that way. So, he kind of, I guess, got overruled, and you have to understand that if it's a choice between one character, one actor, and getting your film made, it's a simple choice. So I completely understand. But the important thing is that he kept me updated every step of the way, was completely honest and open with me about it, and I hope to work with him again in the future. But fantastic experience, even though obviously I would have liked the role. Earlier this year, I was going to work with someone in Norway, and we were communicating about it, and then I got an email from him saying that he decided to take the story in a different direction, and my character wasn't going to be in it anymore. Absolutely fine. He was very open, honest, upfront about things, and I hope to work with him again in the future as well. So these are experiences where people treated you professionally and courteously, and it should be the way, shouldn't it? And it's not hard to do. That's the annoying thing. So a couple of not so positive experiences then. I was talking with a guy in Hungary, again some years ago, about a role in his film, and we were communicating backwards and forwards, and it all seemed fine, and all of a sudden he stopped responding. So I, contacted him a few times, emailed him. I said, what's going on? Is everything still going ahead? Nothing. Email him, say, look, if you cast someone else and you're not interested in me anymore, that's okay. So even in these situations, I try and give the filmmaker an easy way out, if you like. Still heard nothing. And I tried, I don't know how many times I tried, probably 3 or 4, maybe more, I don't know. And nothing at all. And until, you look on IMDb and someone else is playing the part. And the crazy thing with that one was, he changed from doing it in English to Hungarian. So, it would have taken 2 seconds to send me an email to say, you know what, I decided to do it in Hungarian, not English, so sorry about that. But no, just blanked me. Never heard anything from him since. Another film earlier this year in Finland. There's a small role in a film this guy was making. I met him, seemed like a lovely man, and he was interested in me for this part, and then nothing. He said he'd contact me 1 or 2 days later. Never heard anything. I emailed him, about a week after and said, hey, what's going on? You're still interested? If you're not anymore, it's okay. Just let me know. But again, nothing. No matter how easy I make it for these people, they just, I don't know. They can't just do the right thing. I mean, it's not very professional, certainly not courteous. And it's so easy in these situations just to say, sorry, I've decided to go down a different path, or I've decided to go with a different actor. Fine. Just let people know. It's easy. It's easy. So there was those were some acting experiences, but I've had similar as a filmmaker, I have to say. I contact people. When I have a project, I contact people and I think, do you want to be involved in this? Whether I want them as a crew or cast. And, often they don't reply, and that's fine. And in fact, most of the time, like with acting, people don't reply. And that's absolutely fine. It's when people reply and show an interest and then just stop communicating for who knows what reason. It's so easy if you're not interested just to say, no, I'm not interested. It's not hard. But I can think of a couple of young writers earlier this year, showed real enthusiasm, both of them, and then nothing. And in those situations as a filmmaker, what I do is I just give it a little bit of time, try a few emails, and then I just say, look, if I haven't heard from you by, the end of the week or something, I'll just assume you're not interested. And even in those situations, I still don't get a response. It could be, oh, sorry about that, I was busy and I've got this new project and I'm not available anymore. Or it could be anything. And you can make up a little white lie and tell me, fine, just let me know so I can move on, So this whole ghosting approach, I don't know. It's so simple, especially with today's technology, to send a quick email or just a quick message on any social media platform and just say, I'm not interested, or things have changed, or, anything. And it's the professional thing to do. It's the courteous thing to do. It's the right thing to do. So, as I said at the start, if I contacted you and you never replied, fine, I'm absolutely fine with that. It's when you engage and show an interest and then just ghost me, it's not necessary. It's really simple to do the right thing, as in so many facets of life. And my stories are not the worst stories I've heard about this, and I'm not going to talk about other stories because it's not my place to do so, but I know of stories, particularly with actors, much worse things have happened. So, maybe we should all just try and be just a little bit better, a little bit more professional, and treat each other with a bit more kindness. On a more positive note, I'm working with a writer on initially one short film, one of my ideas. He's going to help me knock it into shape, and hopefully he'll help me with several of the others as well. So that's all great. I'm still looking for a short film producer for the script Sam Ahmet, which I've been telling you about, and that's ongoing, so hopefully I'll have some news soon. I've actually got 2 more very short scripts to hopefully add into that bundle, so we have 3, but I'm an optimistic chap, so maybe it's better to do one at a time, but they're very short, so maybe we can somehow bundle them together. Fingers crossed. Who knows? I hope to see you in the next one.